You know what, guys? Once again, the Amazon guy came in clutch. Let's see what I got this time. Oh, shit. All right, all right. So, let's see what we got right here. Well, let's start with these. So, what is this? This is my new ECU for my Turbo Honda Fit project. And then this smaller board on top is going to be the new ECU for the Turbo fz07 project. So over the next couple days, I'm going to walk through the process of, soldering all these components and connectors right here onto these boards, right? And hopefully we'll go from a bare board to something that we can actually use and program, and then we can start going fast. So what do we have here? Well, most of them are diodes, right? So this particular kit is for the mt07 Speeduino. This is the one I'm going to use on the Turbo fz07. You can see that's the smaller board right here, right? And then these components are these right here are meant to be used with the bigger motherboard down there, the Speeduino 4.0, right? Also included in the box was a couple of map sensors, right? So we can get some boost reference, right? And I also picked up one of these. This is a Arduino, right? And this is what's gonna power the Speeduino once I get everything soldered up. So over the next couple of days, I'm gonna drop some videos showing you how to put this together, how to flash it, and then hopefully how to wire your motorcycle up to it. So we'll see. All right, guys. So now I have it on my soldering station. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with these little resistors right here. They're all nicely labeled. As you can see, it says resistors 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, etc., etc. And then if you go on the board, let's see if I can get this in focus. You can see each resistor is labeled, right? So it makes this rather pretty simple. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna get this soldered up, and I'm gonna take progress pics or, can give you updates as I continue. All right. We've got the first set of resistors popped in. Look at that. Now we're gonna go ahead and solder it back together. All right, we're gonna solder these pieces and then cut the clips off and then go from there. All right, boys. So it's been about an hour and I've gotten just the resistors in. Honestly, doing this gives me a lot more respect for those little Chinese kids. They are very hardworking people. God damn, this took fucking forever. Some of the most tedious things I've done today, right? And on the back, you can also see my terrible solder joints, right? You can kind of see I made progress, right? I'll show you where I started. Let it focus in. This is some where I started. And then over time, you can just slowly see the solders get better as I learn how to use a soldering iron. So let's go ahead and let's go to the next step. I'm gonna get the diodes in and then we'll go from there. Looking pretty good though. All right, boys and girls. So we've got the LEDs in, we've got these diodes in, we've got these polarity capacitors in, right? And after that, we're gonna add in the rest of the capacitors and we'll go from there. We're almost done. This is going surprisingly good. Here's the back of the board for you to see how my soldering's going. Feel free to critique it. You go ahead and try to make your own CPU. It's ugly, but I think it's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, worst case, I can redo it, so. All right, more progress has been made. Look at that. It looks much more complete now, right? Got these capacitors hooked in. I'm gonna get everything else hooked in and I'm gonna solder it together. I realized it was probably a lot easier for me to plug everything in, double check it, and then solder it in, right? So I'm about to go ahead and do that. So see you guys in a few. All right, guys. So it took a lot longer than I thought. It took most of last night and some of this morning during my free time. And this is the board. And it's still not completed. If you got a sharp eye, to my camera focuses, right there, C25 looks a little fucked. And I did have some trouble getting that one in. I got the leg kind of warped and I tried to straighten it out. And then I tried to take it out, and then basically I broke the capacitor. So now I have to order a new replacement capacitor. I'm doing some reading online and learning about capacitors so I can figure out which one I need to get. So I've got to replace that, right? I'm gonna see if I can find a matching one. Down here is C2, right? So I have to find another C2. So we'll see how that goes. All right, but for the most part, it's back together, or it's together. I'm gonna take my time and get some different leads, right? And then here's the Speeduino, right? Or not the Speeduino, but here's the Arduino, right? So I've got to hook up these pinouts right here. I've got to hook these pinouts up into here, set this on top of here, solder the pinouts in, right? And then that's it. Luckily, I ordered 2 boards. I ordered this board for the Honda Fit project, right? And I figured this would be a little bit easier because it's a bigger board, right? And it was very difficult. The next one I'm gonna do is the Honda Fit ECU, right? And I'm gonna use that to test the Speeduino while I wait for the capacitors to come in. And then I'm gonna hook this up. I'm gonna get a multimeter and verify everything is properly connected and that I didn't fuck something up. And then I'm gonna see if I can flash this thing and get started with tuning. All right, boys and girls, the ECU's finally completed. Right, so I got C25 cleaned up a little bit. Let's see if I can get that into focus. Right, and I also realized I'm missing another capacitor, C6. So yeah, but this is the board. Right, I'm about to see if I can put the knock to C. You can see the back, I kind of cleaned it up, some of those solder joints. It looks a lot better now, right? But a lot was learned. Okay, boys and girls, gents and germs, look at this completed Arduino board, right? We're gonna cut back a little bit and I'm gonna show you what it looked like before it was completed. This is not too bad though, right? I have another board to put together. This is my Speeduino mt07, which is a lot smaller of a board, right? And I'm gonna get this together with these components, right? And then I can do some testing between these two, and we'll take it from there. See you guys soon. We'll start the next one.